Your shackles can easily be restored, witch.
That's no surprise. I'm amazed you had the sense to remove them. She flutters like a windblown candle, but shyish gust strong. Death is rising.
Right, cheery one you are tonight, Zarin.
Hold your tongue, witch. I don't wish to hear your heresies.
I suppose you had a good reason for allowing One Eye to shackle you and not burn him to a crisp.
Yes. It's called innocence.
You think he cares about innocence?
No, but I do, Elf. So, we're allies now, Saltzpyre. I thought I was due a trial.
Consider this your trial by combat. Have a care that you fight on the correct side.
Talk about a dramatic turn of events.
You mean first guard and prisoner, then you and I fighting on the same side?
Yeah, against an army of monsters that's not even supposed to exist.
These are strange times. There's a fireball waiting for the next rat that shows its muzzle. A great pyre of scorched and broken vermin bodies burning in the night. Oh, sorry. Lost in thought.
Yes, more dead rats. Plenty of skaven to burn, Fuegonasus.
The wind's turned against me. She's cursed too much. Flames consume me. There's not much left in me.
You are as much a danger to us as you are to the vermin, witch.
Only to you, Saltzpyre. Only to you.
You will be judged, witch. Have no doubt.
By you? I think not.
Die, abhorrence!
Well fought, Saltzpyre.
I pretended the beast was you, witch.
I confess to some small confusion.
Should I be honored to be the source of your quandary?
Why does One Eye hate you so? I've known dwarves less single-minded.
He says he doesn't trust majoring, but I think he's uncomfortable around women. Unless they're bowing and scraping in abject fear.
This is a reprieve, witch. Judgment awaits you still.
What's to stop me from killing you and fleeing into the night?
Only that you'll prove me correct, and that I do not die easily.
Another vermin fall.
The garrison has been slaughtered. Doesn't anyone in this town put up a fight?
This isn't going well.
You're no better than baggage,
On your feet,
witch.
wizard!
Such kind words, Saltzpyre. There's not much left in me.
I knew you were the weak link here.
Not yet, Saltzpyre. Idiot!
You're an abomination, witch.
Such compliments, Hunter. You'll turn my head. Pitch black in here. Did we just enter Saltzpyre's soul or something?
Do not listen to One Eye, Pyromancer. Yours is a gift that should be embraced, not feared.
Saltzpyre believes it marks me as chaos.
Blindness is about more than sight. Fear closed his mind long ago.
Can't say I trust magic, but I don't hate it like Grimgi does.
Distrust requires doubt. Saltzpyre trades only in certainties, even when they're wrong.
Magic will not solve all your problems, witch.
Actually, I find fire an excellent equalizer. Ashes seldom quibble.
For once, you have a point. Do not fear the rat, men. Fear me instead.
That's a rat ogre!
Come on, witch! Loose your fire!
So now you need me, Saltzpyre!
I need your flame! There are vermin to burn! Fire is a great purifier indeed.
Alright, there's no hope for them. An evil breed, born of chaos. Death is the only answer.
Burn!
Come, there's more rats to scorch.
Judgment is served! If not by
Don't
my
trust
hand.
me yet, Saltzpyre.
Never will. A witch wears many faces.
If I truly thought it was my face that bothered you, I'd wear a hood. Much as I'm glad you set me free, I think I prefer a nice quiet cell.
Consider this an opportunity to prove your righteousness, witch.
Your burden of proof shifts with the wind. It smells of dung.
Don't just hang there, wizard! Burn the wassack! Strangler's dead!
You should have stayed in its grasp. Saved me the trouble of your trial.
Oh, but that's why I wriggled free. If your masters had their way, we'd all dwell in squalor.
And if you had yours,
Get you
recklessness
healed
would be the only law.
Argue another time. Do you want to bring the vermin down on us? Let it go.
Magic is a crutch for weak minds.
Really? I feel the same about faith.
Keep clear! I'm loving this!
One, Saltzpyre? Not a single one?
Maybe I was aiming for you.
Come on, Saltzpyre. Hardly a tireless pursuit, witch hunter.
I'll not be mocked by you.
Roar all you like, monster. The fire takes you now.
Your power grows, witch.
You actually fear that might be true, don't you?
I'd be a fool not to. I should be stamping out your
I owe you this time,
not
witch
healing
hunter.
you. One less monster in the world.
One monster to kill another one-eye.
And now you'll owe me, witch
I
hunter.
could have done it myself.
We have common cause. Can you not accept that?
You walk a righteous path for the moment, but that will change.
Such needless suspicion. No wonder your empire falls into decay.
Uber, if my trial is now, and if you'd be allowed to have your say.
Which I wouldn't, wizard.
If, Sergeant?
If the trial was now, I'd tell the magistrate to kill some bloody men and not prattle about you.
It's scurrying around would wake the dead. And the dead. You should not let one-eye worry you so, pyromancer. His is a small mind.
But what if he's right? Some days I feel stranded on a sea of magic. One that grows tempestuous with my anger.
Then hold tight to your moorings, and have a care not to be swept away.
You're less secretive than others of your kind, Saltzpyre.
You've encountered the Order before.
Indeed. It was, how do you say, a heartwarming experience. What secrets does this tome hold? And what is their price? It wants me to open it. I will resist.
This place stinks of evil magic.
There's no evil magic, Saltzpyre. Just the cause to which it's put. Magic is much like faith.
At last, we agree on something, witch.
This way.
Wheeled by a witch.
Thank you, wizard.
Help me!
and say no more about it. Ashes to ashes.
By the patriarch, I'm suffering.
Come on! Don't die on me yet!
We're blessed. Help!
You're a tough old bird.
Thanks. I think. You have your uses, Saltzpyre. Throwing bomb!
With real weapons, which
I'll not have you mock me, zealot.
the skaven are relentless. Sigma calls my...
Struggling, my jailer?
Under sustained attack!
So, you leave me, Saltzpyre.
Test your hook against my axe! Now, bitch!
Strangler's dead. I wondered if we should have left you there. I prefer your strangled gasps.
We shall have our reckoning yet, you and I.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Do not betray my
seeing you this day,
trust, witch.
Barton.
Your shackles can easily be restored.
You'll turn away a helping hand, even amongst this?
A hand is of no help if it is raised against me.
A warming fire is a good friend in dark times, Saren. As are you.
Oh, Master Dwarf, you'll turn my head.
I well watch that Saltzpyre doesn't wring your neck. We might have the mood for it still.
The fire isn't something I control.
But I've seen you.
I give it life, then I smother the blaze before it runs wild.
You're never tempted to let it keep burning?
All the time. Yes! He knows me all right! Yeah, this is what you get when push comes to shove. Whoa! Woo-ho-ho-ho-ho! Yes!
There's movement in the shadows.
Your soul howls in the darkness of your own making.
And yet you spend so much time at my side. There's no shame in admitting that you love me. Come on, Victor. Let's get
Maybe
patched
Sigma
up.
has purpose for you after all.
At last, the rat ogre falls.
It was well done. You have a talent for slaughter, pyromancer.
It's a gift that doesn't fade with use.
Now that I've seen what you're capable of, I understand why Saltzpyre wanted to escort you personally.
You know he had nothing to do with my investigation.
What do you mean?
I think he volunteered. Maybe he likes me after all.
I think you did it. You burned that fat tyrant.
You mean the Burgermeister?
You deserved it. Good riddance.
No comment. Why don't you just go and kill some vermin, Elf?
We'll find no survivors here, mayflies. Can the fires be quenched? I see no other way through.
I've never been as far as Estalia, Pyromancer. What's it like?
Much the same as it is here. It's filthy and ruled by fools.
You don't miss it then.
I used to. Then I realized that people are the same the world over.
I have decided that you shall not face trial. Not yet.
No explication, just a reprieve.
There is no absolution for what you are. Be grateful for this small mercy.
Stay clear of its head!
It's too dark. We need a torch.
There's not much left in me.
If you die, then who will hate me?
You're not well, Saltzpyre.
I sent my imagination, or does Saltzpyre berate you less than he once did?
I couldn't say. You get called enough names and you learn to filter out the worst.
Perhaps he recognises that was wrong. Who knows? Maybe he'll even apologise.
Contrition is not in his nature. More likely, he simply learned to grade evils out of necessity.
I can hear every word. You do realize that?
It's funny. I had a dream where someone sank the barge I was on and made me swim for my life. That was real, wasn't it?
It was a cursed vessel, I told you upon our first boarding.
Oh, let's forget it. Grumbling doesn't get us any closer to the stolen books. Dry land. I like dry land.
Seagull's teeth, what was that?
Watch your backs! Gutter runners!
Ground? Good.
Save it for later, Saltzpyre.
Precies lang. Yep, kayo na lang. Rick. Parang humilag yun. Itali!
I'm wet through, darlings. I don't like being wet through. The winds turn against me.
I